Hi, I'm Bill Koza. In this module, I'm going to define business nightmares and explain to you why it's killing your business. Now, you might be wondering, what is a business nightmare anyway? A business nightmare is any situation that is preventing your business, your division, or your department from maximizing its potential. Now, let me break this down quickly. Business nightmares. I use business because this involves anything that impacts your business. I use nightmares because nightmares are personal and can sometimes be scary. Now, have you ever been roused from a scary dream in the middle of the night and thanking the stars that it was only a dream and none of it was real? And some of you that may have children may have experienced this when your child came to your room and woke you up because they were having a bad dream. You comfort them and then you assure them that it was only a dream and none of it was real. Well, unlike the nightmares we have while we're sleeping, business nightmares are real. And they can have a profound effect on you, the people around you, and your business. It can affect your health, your personal life, your financial life, and the overall quality of your life. But the good news is that business nightmares can be controlled. And I'm going to explain to you how. I'm sure each of you has a personal story of your own business nightmare. If you've ever been mistreated, left out, disrespected, unappreciated, or undervalued, you've been on the receiving end of a business nightmare. And when people are made to feel this way, they disengage and don't, won't, or can't give their best effort. They don't give their best effort because they may be angry at how they were mistreated. They won't give their best effort, instead waste time retaliating. Or they only do exactly what they're told to do, which is called malicious compliance. Or finally, they can't give their best effort because they're too distracted. In each case, their best efforts are being sabotaged by the boss or the environment where they work. When people are mistreated and made to feel bad, an emotional reaction takes place. Now, this is a critical point. Once strong emotions kick in, people are doomed as far as business is concerned. We all have emotions, of course, and emotions are there to protect us in times of danger. But most of us are not in imminent danger while we're at work. Especially if you work in an office, unless you think that a paper cut is life-threatening. So any strong emotion will have an effect on our future behavior. Now, let me explain with a personal story. One day I was driving to work, minding my own business, and I'm a very careful driver. In fact, I have not received a speeding ticket since 1986. Well, someone once said that I just haven't been caught yet, that's all. Anyway, I was driving to work, minding my own business, careful not to go too far over the speed limit, when I noticed a car in my rearview mirror. Now, I know cars come equipped with front bumpers, a grille, and headlights, but I couldn't see any of these things, too. So this guy was getting very frustrated because he wanted to get around me. He was swerving back and forth, and he was getting very aggravated. Now, I can't read lips, but boy, I could read his lips that day. After a few minutes of this, I started to become very angry. I could feel my heart rate going up, and I was intensely focused on how he was acting behind the wheel. And I don't even know who he is. I became very emotional. So now both of us are angry, but for different reasons. He's mad because I'm not going the speed limit to his liking. I must have missed the sign on the road that said he owned the road, and I needed to get out of his way. And I'm mad because he's mad. And he's swearing at me. By the time we get to the next stoplight, I'm yelling at him and he's yelling at me, and, well, we ended up turning two different directions, and that was how my morning went. So has anything like this happened to you? It possibly has. So that whole morning, I couldn't stop telling people about this experience. I didn't get any work done. The point is, this brief encounter, which only lasted a few minutes, impacted my entire morning. So there are three things to be learned from this story. Number one, our emotions have great impact on how we act and what we focus on. Two, how others act toward us can profoundly change our emotional state. And hint, how we treat others can also profoundly change their emotional state. And three, when people's emotional state is elevated, they are not giving their best effort, which is killing your business. Why are we affected by emotions so much? And who cares anyway? You have a business to run or you're an employee. You can't be bothered with emotions in business on top of everything else you're doing, right? Precisely wrong. And in the next video, I will briefly explain the science behind the effects of our emotions and how you can control them.